Hello, YouTube. Downtown Prepper here. And I wanted to put this quick video together to do a review on the Gerber Ultimate Pro Survival Knife with sheath. And I got this knife as a gift about a year ago. And since then, it's been on about 3 or 4 hikes with me. About 4 hikes. Different places, a couple trips to the Appalachian Mountains, one trip to Ohio. We went to Hocking Hills, did some backpacking at Zelinsky State Forest, I believe it's called, and Harrison, Indiana. Did a loop there that really kicked our butts. And to be honest, I was really impressed with the knife when I first got it. I was really hesitant. Of course, after reading all the reviews about Bear Grylls products, I was very hesitant to ever buy one of these, which is why I was pretty fortunate to receive it as a gift. And diving into it, tell that there's a couple safety features. One is this little latching mechanism, and the other is this Velcro strap. And once the Velcro strap is off, I get to focus, sorry about that, you can tell that it's on there pretty well. Take it off, and this blade is full tang, 4.5-inch blade, sorry, 4.8-inch blade, 10 inches overall. And it just feels great in your hand. It feels really good. It has this little divot in here to prevent your fingers from getting sliced. I mean, it's decent size. I mean, it would protect you if you had to stab a bear or something. Rubber grip. It has these, I can get close, has these lines going all the way through it. And they really help with the gripping. I mean, you can tell how much I've used it. I've used this a lot. I couldn't even begin to tell you how many logs I've split with it. Honestly, I've taken down a few trees with it too, grabbing a big log, grabbing a log, banging the backside of that blade, and man, it'll just slice right through stuff. It came sharp as heck, and it comes with a sharpener as well. Works great too. A couple other features of the sheath. It's held together by this Velcro strap. The sheath itself, is held down by this Velcro strap. And it's also held down by this strap, which loops around the bottom. As a fire striker, which is actually in there pretty well. I mean, you have to really pop that thing out. And, I mean, it works pretty well. I mean, it will take that striker, some of your homemade tinder, or even a tampon, and you have a pretty much guaranteed fire. The great thing about these is they'll strike even when they're wet. Lighters will not strike when they're wet. One thing to consider. Moving on. Also has this handy dandy whistle. Works pretty well. No shame in blowing that in case you go off the trail to take a poop and lose sight of the group. A little embarrassing, but what are you gonna do? Never happened to me, but I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it happens a lot. That's how hikers get lost. They're sure they know what the trail is. They don't need to shout, and they start walking further and further away from the group. Before they know it, they're 1/8 of a mile away, and nobody can hear them. Moving on. Now, on to the Flaw. The knife itself, I believe, works great. I mean, if you look, I've beat the crap out of this knife. The backside, I mean, by the way, it comes with a spot right there that you're supposed to strike the striker with. It's a decently thick blade. I mean, it's solid. Like I said, I have beat the crap out of this knife. Like I said, you could tell from the wear on the handle that it's been used and it's been beaten up. This blade used to be close to a charcoal. You could definitely tell that I've stripped some of that off. But it still sharpens, and the most surprising part is there is no rust on it. Hardly any rust. I hadn't even checked it for it, to be honest. But it is rust free, which is actually pretty impressive. Now, blade works great. I would definitely take this hiking. I mean, it's a to me the perfect size side knife. I'm a little bit bigger guy, but still the perfect size. Flaw time. This is huge. I mean, and buyer beware, because this is something you want to consider. This sheath. I mean, great idea. It comes with a sharpener, comes with a striker, it comes with a set of instructions. Get out of the light here. Some universal signaling information you might need to use. 2 hiking trips ago. Normal wear and tear. I mean, I popped the blade into the sheath and realized this piece right here was missing. That made it so this blade, it was still retained by the one behind it, but it slid out about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And it's a sharp blade. At the time I had it on my hiking bag on one of the straps for easy access. And thing was, but with the Velcro strap on there, it was pretty solid, so I thought. And I realized that it started to slide out. Got home, contacted Gerber about it. They got back to me within a couple days. I got a new sheath and, free of charge within a week. I didn't have to return the old one or anything. On my last hiking trip. Slid the blade in and realized broken. It's a huge flaw, if you ask me. Huge flaw. And it's a huge safety concern. What if you forget to put that blade in? Put the strap on? I mean, it's just something to consider. If you're safe, it's fixable. I'm going to contact Gerber, see if they send me another one, and I'll update the video. But that is definitely something to consider. This is a huge flaw in the design. It's happened twice. And like I said, this last time, I mean, just literally, I didn't realize it till I noticed that it would wiggle a little bit. Let's take a look here. Sheath, made in China. I won't get into the politics of that, but there you go. Would I take this on my next hiking trip? Not the way the sheath is now. I think that's too dangerous. But would I take that knife? Yes, definitely. Seriously, until it breaks or something. I mean, this is my go-to blade. Love it. Great knife. Worth buying. Sheath. Huge flaw. But Gerber's been good so far, so let's see if they send it back. So, hope you got some of the information you were looking for. One more thing to add on. I know I said 4.8 blade, 4.8-inch blade, 10 inches overall, 13 inches with a sheath. About 12 inches. Gives you an idea. One additional feature. As a steel hammer-like thing back here. I've actually used it a couple times, and it's pretty solid. Again, this is a solid knife. Now, but you pay, I mean, on Amazon, these are going for $70 right now. Would you pay $70 for something with a defective sheath? I don't know, that's up to you. But that's just been my 2 cents. Hope you've enjoyed this review. Downtown Prepper here, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.